It's a Saturday evening, October 17th, about 5:30. Introduce you to a really awesome group of people. They're called the Freedom Equestrian Team. They come out here to the Dayton BA on every Tuesday, starting early spring and ending up sometime in the fall, late fall. And they bring horses out and they help out with a PTSD therapy program. They literally save some lives by talking veterans out of committing suicide. You can see all that up on their webpage at the Buckeyenest. But today, they're doing a reverse trick-or-treat event. They do it every year. And they dress up in a costume and get on the horses and they ride around the campus and they give away free candy. So, sit back, get your favorite libation, mine's coffee, relax, and enjoy. That's Becky Fitch up there in the upper right corner. She's riding Sierra, otherwise known as Friar Tuck for today. That's Cindy Sloan on the left, and that's Robin on the right. Cindy's riding Rio, and Robin is riding Cruz. In case I didn't mention it to you folks, Leah Edwards is the founder of this organization. She founded it in 2006. It's all run by volunteers, including her. Everything you see and do out here, you see them do out here, they pay for out of their own pocket. They do take donations. And if you find it in your heart to help them out, it'll go to a good cause. You can go up on the Buckeyenest.com website. In the upper left corner, you'll see a text link there that says 4-Hour Veterans. You click on that, then you'll find another link that says Home of the Freedom Team at the Buckeyenest. You click on that, and you'll find a donate button right there in front of you. You can donate as much as you want. You can even buy a sponsorship package if you like. And it goes to a pretty good cause. I have to tell you a story. Of course, the gentleman that related this story to me does a better job telling it than I do, but I'm going to try. I mentioned to you earlier that they literally saved lives. Well, a gentleman by the name of David Carr, who's not in the video today, told me a story about a guy who come out here. He had been out here at the VA for many years. He was a Vietnam veteran, and he got wounded severely in Vietnam. Had to use a walker to walk on. Well, he was bucking the system pretty hard. They wanted him to partake of the PTSD program. But what you don't know is prior to the war, this gentleman had been a real-life cowboy. He rode the ranges up in Montana, and he caught and tamed wild Mustangs, and that's what he did for a living. He trained wild horses. So he was concerned that maybe his past life with horses might cause him more psychological issues on top of his PTSD, but he finally gave in, and he started attending the classes. Now, these classes are 6 weeks long, every Tuesday for 6 weeks. Well, the 4th week, this gentleman put his walker off on the side and got up on the horse and rode that horse all around the campus. He tossed his walker away permanently. This man was destined in his own mind's eye to remain at the Dayton VA for the rest of his life a cripple walking on a walker. On the 6th week, when it was all over with, he got up on that horse again. This time he rode that horse all around the campus without any help. I did fail to mention the 4th week he put his walker off on the side and didn't need it no more, and he had assistance though. Somebody led him around on that horse. But on the 6th week, he still didn't need that walker, hadn't been using that walker for a long time. He got up on the back of that horse and rode that horse all around the campus without any help. Pretty awesome story. Pretty awesome story. Another gentleman, his name is Rod Stanley. He's a member of the team. Former military policeman. Retired as a civilian policeman. Tells me a story, and I tell you that because it's important for you to know that. He tells me a story that he spotted a guy walking down the road towards the woods. And he just knew, his policeman instinct just knew he wasn't feeling right. He wasn't thinking straight. So Rod went over and talked to the guy a few minutes and got him to come over and sit down with the team. And he spent several hours with the team the rest of that day. Went back up to his dormitory here. About an hour later, Rod tells me he come back down and he shook Rod's hand and he said, man, he says, I have to tell you. He said, I was headed down to the woods to blow my brains out. He said, you saved my life today. He says, you and your team of people give me a call. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And there's more, there's plenty more stories. Huh? All right, I take it we're moving on. I ain't moving this time. Maybe I am.
Lift their tail. Yeah.
What's the matter, Cruz?
I can talk all night, Cruz.
I think you can.
Yeah. You guys all staying warm?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm
It got
sorry
a
about
little chilly
that,
on
Miss
us,
Brown.
didn't it?
Chilly up there?
Yes, it is. We've been riding around for about an hour or so.
I'm probably going to